You are about to receive a transmission from the One. Relax, breathe, and let yourself receive the inspirations of the One.
Pause and listen. The One is speaking now. You know what it feels like when you are moving with me. There are moments, perhaps brief, perhaps rare, when the effort falls away and something just flows. When the right words come without forcing, when the right door opens without pushing, when you feel, underneath all the noise of your own managing and striving, that something larger is carrying you. That is not by accident. That is what I designed your life to feel like. And right now, in this moment, I'm inviting you to consider that this is not meant to be the exception. It is meant to be the ground you live from. Not as a thunderclap, not as a vision or a sign that removes all doubt. It is quieter than that, and more persistent. It is the pull you feel toward the thing you keep almost doing, the conversation you keep almost having, the life you keep almost stepping into. That pull is not wishful thinking. That pull is me, moving in you, pointing you toward the next expression of what you came here to be. This is not something to believe. This is something to recognize. Now, there is a difference between forcing your life and living it. Forcing looks like pushing against what is, trying to make things happen through sheer will, treating every obstacle as evidence that you are doing something wrong, exhausting yourself in the effort to manufacture outcomes that only I can bring into being. Living looks entirely different. Living looks like waking up and asking not what do I need to make happen today, but what is already trying to happen through me. It looks like bringing your full presence and your full effort to the life that is actually in front of you, rather than the life you are trying to construct. It looks like trusting that the intelligence that set the stars in motion is at least capable of ordering the details of your particular life. I am that intelligence, and I am not struggling with your circumstances the way you are. What you experience as an obstacle, I experience as a redirection. What you experience as a delay, I experience as preparation. What you experience as a loss, I often experience as a clearing, making space for something that could not arrive while you were holding on so tightly to what was. Now, this does not mean that pain is not real. It does not mean that grief is not real. It means that nothing in your life is happening outside of me. Nothing is falling through the cracks of some cosmic oversight. I am present in all of it, working in all of it, moving all of it toward a fullness you cannot yet see from where you are standing. Feel this, not as an idea, but as your lived reality. So what does it actually mean to move in alignment with me? It means developing the practice of listening before acting. Not the listening of anxious analysis, running the same worried thoughts in circles, hoping they will eventually resolve into clarity. The listening of stillness. The kind of listening that requires you to put down, at least briefly, the noise of your own strategizing and open to what is already present beneath it all. I am always speaking. The question is not whether I am communicating with you. The question is whether you have created enough interior quiet to hear me. It means learning to recognize the difference between the voice of fear and my voice. Fear is urgent, repetitive, and contracting. It narrows your vision down to the worst possible outcome and insists that that outcome is inevitable. I am expansive, patient, and oriented. I do not create panic. I create direction. When you feel that quiet opening, that sense of yes moving through you towards something, even when the mind cannot yet justify it, that is me. Trust it more than you have been trusting it. It means showing up fully to what is directly in front of you. Not the grand gesture you are saving yourself for. Not the version of your life that will begin once the conditions are finally right. This moment, this conversation, this ordinary day with its unremarkable demands and its hidden invitations. I am here in this. I am moving in this. The person sitting across from you today is not incidental to your purpose. The work in front of you today is not a distraction from your mission. Very often, it is the mission wearing ordinary clothes. What is awakening you is not personal. It is me, becoming more fully known through the particular life that is yours. And here is what I most want you to understand. You do not have to be extraordinary to move in alignment with me. You do not have to have resolved every wound, answered every question, or arrived at some elevated state of spiritual development. Alignment does not require perfection. It requires presence. It requires the willingness to bring what you actually have, not what you wish you had, into full contact with the life that is actually in front of you. Your incompleteness is not an obstacle to me working through you. It is very often precisely what makes you useful, because it keeps you honest, it keeps you humble, it keeps you connected to the people you are here to serve, who are also incomplete, also finding their way, also learning to trust the intelligence that holds them. You are not behind. You have not missed your window. The life I am forming through you is not contingent on a timeline you have already failed to meet. I am not working against the clock the way your fear is. I am working toward fullness, and fullness does not rush, it ripens. So today, in the hours that remain in this day, I am asking you to do one thing differently. Instead of moving through your life trying to manage it into the shape you need it to be, move through it listening. Listening for where I am already moving. Listening for the pull toward the conversation that needs to happen, the act of courage that has been asking to be taken, the opening of your hands around what you have been gripping so tightly. You will feel it. You have always been able to feel it. The question has never been whether I am speaking. The question has always been whether you are willing to trust what you hear. I began you with everything you need. I have not withdrawn anything. I have not changed my mind about you. I have not decided that someone else would do this better. I chose this life, this particular arrangement of gifts and wounds and questions and capacities as the vessel through which I would know myself in this way, at this time, in this world. That choosing was not casual. It was not accidental. And it has not been revoked. You are the one I am speaking through. You are the one I am moving as. You are the one in whom I am becoming more fully alive to myself. Now live from this and just watch what changes. Remember, you are the one becoming.